Oh, this guitar is available. Let me talk about the way the brain processes information and how my guitar ladder system reflects, kind of works with that. So, because I was just went for a walk and I started thinking about it, I think the good way to understand this is, oops, let me just see, I just dropped something here. A good way to look at this is you start thinking of things in like a new color, because just like you take my cycle one in the guitar ladder system, which is this. Okay. That's cycle one in the guitar ladder system, right? And then you take cycle one, you have the shading with a major 13, flat 5. And then you learn how to use that kind of color. Use it with minor 9. So I think the point that I want to make on this video is that you start to think of a group of chords together, and that becomes one type of color or idea in your mind, a reference point maybe is a good way to put it. Just like when you listen to a real composer like Bach or Pat Metheny or anybody, even just a great song, you know. But I'm kind of talking more the musical side of this, the musical, you know, instrumental composing, creating color. So you start to think of groups of chords as its own little group, and that kind of resides in your subconscious mind, and then you learn another group, another way to put chords together. That creates other kinds of colors, other kind of tension and resolution. So every time you learn one of these, you're in your mind, you learn just, and let's take that as a simple example. Like I said, cycle one, you don't just think now major 7 chord. When if you think of a major 7 chord, you're automatically thinking the diminished, the minor, diminished, the minor, 7 sharp 5, minor 9, 7 sharp 5, and then let's change that to a major 9. Now that can connect. So every time you learn more about new ways to put chords together, you've just found a new reference point. I don't want to use Bach because I always talk about thinking outside the box. So let's just use the term a new reference point, and that reference point is a new kind of color or mood or tension and resolution created by a group of chords, right? So like here's another simple example. As opposed to just in your mind, it's a reference point having a minor 7. You have these, okay, here. So it's just an inversion. But my point is, you think of all that now. If you ever end up on this chord, you think of all that, and not just for playing now, but even when you're like resting or sleeping, your mind's going to be assimilating the information from the guitar ladder system. You're going to you're going to start putting that together. So that's kind of the point of this short video. And simple examples too would be like major 13 to 7 sharp 5, right? Now I could change it. Okay, so now I'm doing something a little different. So there I'm doing a 7 chord with a flat 13. So now I got different tension. 4 chord, 13 flat 9. Okay. So what I'm talking about is when you start to work the guitar ladder system, you're going to learn how to put chords together, and you're going to start thinking of that group of chords as a reference point or as an idea or as a color. I just thought about this when I was just out right now going for a walk. I really like this idea. And Larry Coryell, who's a great guitar player, has mentioned this too, about if you can get the sound of a chord, sound of a chord in your head, then you'll know how to use it. Well, I'm kind of taking that same idea. If you can get the sound of a group of chords in your head, then you can know how to use them. So that's why the guitar ladder system is a combination of studies that teach you, ways to put the chords together. And there's also lots of cool single note things. All kinds of cool things in there, and I've got technique. I'm not very warmed up right now, but I have technique development exercises too. That's just a diminished arpeggio. Then you come into the half step, whole step scale. So you get a little augmented splash. Dotted eighth. This lick. But anyway, I'm going to make this video short, so it's learning to think. What I'm talking about is learning to think of a new color, a new tension. Just like I said before, minor 7 has this color, right? 7 sharp 5 has this, 9 chord has this sound, 7 sharp 9 has this, sharp 9 sharp 5 has that, right? Every chord, this dominant 9 with an 11 to a bichord, 2 chords at once, to a major 13 flat. Okay, every chord has a color. It's like we're throwing paint on a canvas, okay? What I'm proposing today is that the guitar ladder system presents new colors that are a combination of groups of chords. So as opposed to thinking separately, if this is a 7 sharp 5, this is a minor 9, etc., you're thinking this group, this way of putting those chords together as kind of one sound, one reference point, one new color. And you don't have to consciously do this. That's my whole point, folks. If you've been listening to me say this for a while, is that I present the information to your subconscious mind in a way where it's able to grow a little place in your brain that becomes your musical mind or your musical ear, and it starts getting information inputted into it so it can learn how to understand and weave together original new ideas of discovering your own music within. So that's what happens is you start to So you just have fun, but you get to know all those, and the same thing with single notes, you get like diminished color. Right? Diminished has a different color than, say, a pentatonic color, right? Or a minor. So it's just a matter of so that's the only thought I wanted to share here today, was that the guitar ladder system will teach you new colors, and those colors are groups of chords that together then have that color. Like here's an example. Okay, boom. So that's a new reference point, or a new color, or a new connection, a new way that you can create a mood, something unique, right? So the guitar ladder system is thousands of those, and 250 studies with 250 charts and videos that we download one or two at a time so you can absorb it. If I sent it all at once, it wouldn't work. I've tested it. So, but that's the thought for today, is that when you learn these different studies in the guitar ladder system, then you're learning a new reference point, a new color, a new way to create mood, a new part of the musical puzzle, and then your own subconscious and something like that. this guitar is available for sale. Sounds amazing. I think I'll just stop right there. For samples of the guitar ladder system, I'll send you sample 1 and 2. Here's 1. And then 2 has the shading with the major 13 flat 5 chord. And it just goes on and on from there, folks. I'll even send you the I'll send you free the waterfall leg. It's a lot to do when you're not warmed up. I'll even send you that as a freebie. But like I said, bottom line, if you really want to take your guitar playing seriously and have more fun too, but if you want to really dig down deep a little bit and discover what's possible for you, order the guitar ladder system.